something, I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they're timid. Look, hey. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it, till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento, we favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruta, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
in. Skinny thick pockets.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Here's 1st and 10.
Down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He's going to keep it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Claws red. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ready?
We'll go play action with Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill! 47! We're going to 54. 26.
To throw is Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Kill!
Dak facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue is striking. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Love to throw it on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. It's 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw.
That's down the field and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah! There we go! That's it! We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, 46. Good.
Cooks going in motion.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Wait, check.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check. Here we go, going to 54, going to 56.
2nd down, Prescott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide 8. 26.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Yeah! 47. Switch it, hey! Hey, kill! Hey, 47! 26.
Here's Dak to throw. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set! Seal, black! Set!
Throwing is Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Love. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Ready?
They'll come up
Red,
here,
yellow.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Red cycle.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Love. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Strike, strike.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Now Dowdle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. Packers going to use their final timeout now.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
6. Mega. Black shot. Ready?
Here's Love. He's going to run it.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Yellow. Let's go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Down. Hut.
Love He'll take a shot for Watson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, going to 53. Yeah! Here we go! Right, check! Here we go, going to 54, going to 26.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, check! We're going to 54. Why here? 26.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Hey, kill! 27. There we go, kill. 26.
Back near his goal line, Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Set, ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The 2nd half starts with a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yeah! Then we're going to 53.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. Why? Go to 54. Go to 50. 26.
Prescott now. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. That's good for 27 and a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 6.
We're going to 54. Wide eight.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
He'll try to get this one on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. Claws red. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Green Bay.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Blue striker. Set. Punt. Set.
A 2nd down throw for Love.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Mega. Smash, red.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Then we're going to 53. Gun.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide 80.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide 8. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide 80. Here we go, going to 54.
Prescott from the gun up, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and... Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
We're going to 53. Then we're going to 53. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Steal, black. Hut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Set, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Now Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go.
Here's Love to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
Let's go.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hut, hut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Wait, take.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
We're going to 54. Why? Yeah! There we go! Right take! Wait, take
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Going to 53. 47. Under.
In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
Rail, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now.